What's happening, everybody? It's Anthony from the Daily Truth, the truth in 5 minutes or less. Today I'm doing a quick story. I posted on my personal page, which this is not on my personal page because I still have 55 days before I could go live, apparently. Still don't know why, still trying to figure that out, but won't get into the issues on Facebook. But anyways, like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. What 7/7/16 was the day where 5 police officers were shot and killed during a police protest in Dallas, about a mile from my house. I was working an event, and it was kind of in between the event and my house. And I just remember that this was literally the day that my mindset and my life changed. I ended up no longer having my agency a couple of years within a year of this, or year and a half of this. I just started to realize there was a greater purpose. So the truth behind 7/7/16 and the Dallas police shooting is, and again, it was yesterday. Today's Monday. I'm talking about it. This is when you start to realize the impact, or what you want to do with your life to make an impact, and when things are trigger moments, when things are scorch marks in your life. So I found it mind-boggling to me. The truth is, it was mind-boggling that there is an event, a protest, an anti-police protest, where police officers, the ones that people are protesting and saying how terrible they are, and I can get into a whole discussion on how I think that there is a percentage of bad police, but at the same token, for the most part, our lack of respect for police are part of the reason we're creating some of the bad police officers. And ultimately, things are not the way that the media would make them seem. So I found it fascinating to me that an anti-police protest, where there's police officers protecting the people that were essentially marching against them, ended up getting killed in the line of duty. 9 injured, 5 killed. And at that moment, I realized that we need to come together as people. That's when I started #BetheChange. It's when I started filing for the trademark. It's where I got in trouble because I posted this whole piece about the fact that Obama was so quick to attend the funerals of the what I deemed as criminals that were shot down by police officers, yet he wouldn't go to the funeral with 5 police officers. I found it mind-boggling, and I realized there was such a disconnect at that moment. As somebody that was an Obama voter, there's such a disconnect in that moment from our politicians, specifically the federal government, specifically the president, and what was actually good for the people. And that division is where we've come to today. That's why I'm still inspired to continue to have messages, whether it's positivity or whether it is politics, because the federal government really doesn't care about us. I don't think most politicians truly care about us. Some local politicians do, but when it comes to the President of the United States of America, as much as I do think this is an incredibly important election, the way we treat each other on a daily basis is how you actually create change in the world. If you want to be the change you wish to see, you start with yourself. You start by being kinder to other people. The truth is, we all have the power to be the change. And the way that we be the change is by actually taking action instead of creating awareness, instead of being the people protesting up and down the street. Like, let's go back to 2016 when those police officers were unjustly killed. Let's go back then. If you want to create change in policing, then how about you work on programs in the community? You don't protest. What is it? There is a time for protest, but it's becoming infinitesimal compared to the fact that awareness is everywhere. People can be aware of things, and honestly, we're overly aware. We're aware of things that don't even exist because the media makes us believe that. But if your heartstrings are tugged at inner city black youth getting killed, or the fact that women's rights, or any of these progressive causes, you have the power to actually create change by going and working in some of these places to create a change in mindset, to actually volunteer your time. The amount of time you spend protesting could be much better suited for a time helping and doing. And that's what I realized. That's what I started. That's why I started the concept of Be the Change, was the whole philosophy of action over awareness. There's very few things in this country that we still need awareness on. You want awareness? Talk about East Palestine, Ohio. They still have crappy drinking water. Flint still has crappy drinking water. Like, those are things that people still aren't paying attention to. But any of the stuff going on a socioeconomic level, inner city level, woe is me, whatever virtue signal of the week level, all of these things can be actually fixed by taking action, going and working in them, not yelling at the top of your lungs, marching up across the street. That's the power to create change. That's the Daily Truth in 5 minutes or less. God bless, guys. I've only got 2 free speaking classes left before I get to my final before I get to the paid class. So guys, hi, I'm right here. Take it easy, guys. God bless. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, it's doubledownspeaking.com to register for this Wednesday's free speaking class. Sorry, I got distracted.